Hello. Hello. I am Ultan O'Brien, and you are watching this video now that I'm making for the Linenhall Arts Centre in Castlebar, Mayo. Because, I play with snow moving clouds, play fiddle with them, and they were due to be playing for the first time in the Linenhall Arts Centre last week at some time. Yeah. You can actually hear snow moving clouds playing there in the background now. And, well, a little bit more about me now. Well, I've kind of said it all. I play the fiddle. I'm from Clare. I play the fiddle. So moving clouds, we all live in Dublin. The other members are Kevin Murphy and Aki, who are playing a cello, a nickel harpa and the fiddle, and the two lads do be singing as well. We have traditional music and we write our own stuff too. And that's where we're at. And here now, welcome to my office. This is where I sometimes sit. And you can see me there now playing the fiddle on an image that I've put in. Yeah. And here's another one, playing the viola. And finally doing internet things like this, all at one seat. IKEA furniture. So I'm reading your list of questions now for this series, the Splendid Isolation, the Linenhall Arts Centre. And first one up there is, what is your daily working routine? And I did write some answers down as I was reading them first off. But all I wrote here is, ha. So that's no help to you or to me. But I mean, the working routine, certainly up until this point, has changed all the time, on a daily basis even. Well, not a daily basis, but it's very used to adapting to different routines and kind of like that work style. I think quite possibly a lot of people working full-time in the arts or as artists are quite used to adapting to different working routines. So although they're hugely put out financially by this pandemic, I'm sure they were very quick to adapt to different routines. And actually you can see that with the amount of live streams and everything that came out very quickly. Even though I know for a fact a lot of people doing it, including ourselves, didn't really understand the technology behind it or how to be going at it. But a routine of last minute changes and opportunities that pop up and lead you down a road that, well, I tell you now, when you woke up that morning, you'd never have thought you'd be on that road. I like it too because I do find the busier I am with such activities, music related activities, the more creative and efficient I find my work, which is very good for upcoming deadlines and whatnots and what have yous. Yeah, very good to keep the walking going. Got new shoes as well. It's not as sunny as it was now the last few days, but sure, look. Healthy body, healthy mind. And good to keep in touch with the cookery skills here. That's a menemen, I believe it's called. If you were in Turkey, that is. Turkish menemen. It's pretty much just like a lovely scrambled egg though, really. Tomato-y kind of thing, yeah. Oh, and a bit of vino, why not, says you. Cheeky. But what we're working on at the moment now, well, the online collaborations, the online streaming concerts, Facebook and the YouTube, and yeah, we did it all. We did it all in the last few weeks. But our Through Baby is the new album we're working on, our third album. This is the first one. And this is the second one, yeah. And yeah, great, thanks. And we hope to bring that down now to the Linenhall when we get the chance, when it's all legal again. So we had studio time booked in April, which we had to postpone, of course, but once we can get back in there now, we'll be finishing off the album. We've demo tracks done and all, and we're trying to do some work individually, but really we need to be in the same room to make this kind of music and just to work the way that we work best. And that actually leads nicely into the next question here of how the recent COVID-19 isolation measures affected or changed artistic practice. Well, not meeting people is the big one. So online collaboration, I mean, whatever, it's good to learn new skills, getting your bearings with different software and technology and ways of communicating and updating software and buying equipment, but you do miss the buzz, or at least I do, of playing with someone else in real time, in real life. We do find that different ideas and music directions come from that in itself, and that's invaluable. But in the future now, I'd consider incorporating some more of the online activity, because it can be a huge time saver, but the person contact is irreplaceable. I'd also miss playing in front of an audience, not just the computer, like talking to it now. And you just have to trust that there's people behind it, even if it's a live stream, which can be fun. You read the comments as they come in, but it's a very strange thing just sitting there playing in front of the computer. Because the audience does impact a performance as well. It becomes a part of it with the listening and the watching and the feedbacking. It influences it, and it's a shared thing in a room, and that's what's special about it. And you'd certainly miss that. You can't replace that with the live streaming and whatnot. But advice you'd give to someone who would like to explore their creativity, knowing where to start. To be honest now, a bit of doodling, messing around and playing is seriously important. Trying ideas and always trying to finish them. I mean, all my messing around, even on the fiddle and at a younger age, I'm still messing around, but that definitely led to a desire to study music more deeply. Went to music education and to study contemporary composition, or to work in composition as well, to compose things, and to go back and look in far more detail into traditional music as well. But that all came from the initial spark of just playing around and noticing things, noticing potential in certain things that you've happened upon. And it certainly gives huge motivation when that happens, to try and execute bigger works, visions and ideas. So it's a nice circle of a kind of positive feedback thing, that by doing the thing, you're motivated to do more of it. So it can never run out. It is renewable source of motivation. And quite obviously, doodling is in the air. Here is an example of a chalk tree, quite possibly inspired by this real tree. Only mere meters from my home. Seconds walk. Another thing is not to be afraid of not being in control. Not being afraid of not being in control. In terms of exploring creativity and also working with other people. And to be honest, most of it, for me, certainly involves other people. Even the most solo of shows has a huge amount of people involved in various different ways. Even, ideas and everything you do with it. But, so here we are now. This is the office. There's a bit of slow moving clouds playing again, which is nice. So you've seen some photos. Here's some more. And there's a photo of Lisa Hannigan with Kevin Murphy, our very own cellist, and Loa. They were playing there in I believe it's the Shaw Room at the National Gallery of Ireland, earlier in May. Jesus Christ, it's June already. Okay. That was part of the other voices. What's it called? The Courage series. This is from credit now to Irish Times, took that photo there. Well, it's on their thing anyway. And look, a little video clip as well. I'm not going to this is already done, so I'm talking over it a bit now and just let it play for a couple of seconds. Yeah. Well, you can see there's the website if you want to see more. Just the website on all the social media, except TikTok now, because I don't really. Even I'm too old for that. Not too old, but don't have it. There's probably people my age on it. I wouldn't know. I'm not on it. I'll tell you the two lads certainly aren't. But all the other things, Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and Tinder and all that, we'll be there, all over it. So you can look if you want to check out some more Slow Moving Clouds, and also Spotify and Bandcamp and the website. And we'll be posting news. There's some recent stuff we've done up there, and we'll be posting news on the new album too, which is due to come out when it's possible. And we really hope now we'll get back to the Linenhall, because that was one we were looking forward to. We look forward to all our gigs, but it's just we hadn't been there either, and but it's a lovely part of the country. Well, anyway, good luck.